Thank you so much for giving me some time today. I'll just let you introduce yourself and where we actually are today.
Hare Krishna. My name is Adi Purusha Krishna. That is my initiated name. Otherwise, my usual name is Ananda Krishna, and I am a general practitioner by profession, and I'm also the temple president here, and I oversee things in the temple.
So, how long has this temple been here in Adelaide?
The temple here, this particular temple has been here for about 10 to 12 years. I believe they were elsewhere, but I'm not very sure exactly where, but before that. Maybe a total of about 15 years in Adelaide or 20 years in Adelaide.
Yeah. What can you tell me about the type of people who come here to the temple?
We get all kinds of people. I mean, we get people who are professionals, IT guys and doctors and engineers and lawyers and ordinary people, working class people. Anyway, this temple is open for everyone. Everyone is welcome to come anytime.
So people are utilising Krishna consciousness within their everyday lives. It's not making them secluded from outside world. They're using it as a part of their life.
Yes, here we teach what is Krishna consciousness, the way of life. We are conscious about so many things these days, but we are less conscious about God. So here the emphasis is on how to be God conscious all the time.
So how would you respond when, maybe not so much now, but how would you respond when people said that it was like a cult or it was secular or that they were, aligning you with other sorts of kinds of religions? How would you respond to that?
Well, people have different definitions for different words, and we are of course a cult in one way, but we are not a cult too, it is an open society. Anybody can come and see for themselves what we do.
Yeah.
And we practice what we preach and we preach what we practice.
Yes.
As simple as that. And it's a very simple life. Prabhupada says, calls it simple living and high thinking. And of course people form their own conclusion before really understanding.
How does a temple like this work? Are there people who live within the temple? How does it work sort of in a day?
Yes, we have what is called as very, very high standards of deity worship. The deities are considered as persons staying here, so which means they have to be woken up in the morning, and then they have to be dressed, and then breakfast given, and then lunchtime, the special meals have to be prepared for them. And likewise till bedtime, and then they are put to rest. So that of course there are full-time devotees who live in the temple who take care of them. Yeah.
And it is a celibate religion. As far as I'm aware that men and women live separately unless they're married, is that right?
Yeah, of course. You don't have to be celibate to practice Krishna consciousness.
Okay.
Anybody can do that.
Right.
You can be a married person, you can be celibate.
Yes.
But we have, most importantly, we have certain principles to follow, like no meat eating and no intoxication.
Yes.
And no illicit sex and
yes.
Marriage, sex within marriage.
Yes.
Married people.
Yes.
And things like that.
Things like
Ananda means happiness. Bliss, not just happiness, bliss, highest happiness. Because what kind of happiness are we looking for? Eternal happiness. We don't want 5 minutes of happiness. We want eternal, right? And that's not all. We don't want little happiness. How much do you want?
Unlimited.
Unlimited, exactly. Unlimited forever. And the problem is that paradise is not here. If we live like this. But if we live like a devotee, then even in the jail, there is paradise. Recently we had some Russian devotees coming and to Sydney, and they were telling us, this devotee in fact went to jail in the, what is the pre-Glasnost? Glasnost? Yeah, that era before Gorbachev's time. Any Hare Krishna devotee it's like an offense. To chant Hare Krishna is a crime. So they were putting in jail. And many devotees, Hare Krishna, many devotees went to jail. And some of them were tortured. Some of them were given, what kind of injections there? Mind-altering drugs so that they couldn't chant. They were put in all kinds of embarrassment. In fact, one lady was put in jail. Her baby was separated from her 1-month-old baby or something. The baby died in the jail. Horrible activities for nothing. They didn't do anything wrong. But even in spite of not, and their beads were confiscated, they could not chant on beads. They are not allowed to chant. That is a crime. So one devotee, he was given black bread to eat because they knew the devotees said, we don't eat meat. They were forcing them to eat meat. Break the rules. Don't chant. Don't follow the rules. Don't be a devotee. Because they thought it was a threat to communism. Again, out of fear. The communist government was fearful of the Hare Krishnas as much as they were fearful of capitalism.
So what's this food called, gentlemen? This is a food that you call prasad?
Yes.
And what does that mean?
Prasad is something that we offer to the Lord.
So it's food that's been offered to Krishna first, and then it becomes blessed.
Yes. So it's karma-free prasad.
Karma free?
Yes.
Wow. So that means if you eat some of this food, then it'll benefit you in some way?
Definitely yes. We purify you.
Purify me?
Yes.
Good heavens. That sounds alright.
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, you ready? You ready to play?
Yeah.